studios from the sandy shores of Semiahmoo Bay, streaming live around the world, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Gogo.
You come here running with bones of the buffalo. You're crossing the border where the devil won't go. Where the devil won't go. Then you get to the firelight and it all start to rumble. To roll and a tumble. Soft and low, soft and low. I heard them say when the world gets rough, but I heard so much that I had enough. It's in my blood, like a rising flood, in the rock, in the mud. I'm gonna jump right out of my skin. There's a river keeps winding, and I can feel it run, and I can hear it singing in a foreign tongue, in a foreign tongue. I heard them say when the world gets rough, but I heard so much that I had enough. Well, it's in my blood, like a rising flood, in the rock and the mud. I'm gonna jump right over my skin. Oh, you hear me? Well, I'm speaking thunder, for the rains kept falling. Feel the fire burn, feel the fire burn. You come here running with the bones of buffalo. You're crossing the border. Where the devil won't go. 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 I'm tired of being down, tired of walking the streets of this dirty town. I'm not gonna cry, no, I'm not gonna moan. Gonna make it better, baby, on my own. Nobody to blame, nobody but you. It's time to make a change. Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, baby? Like my daddy told me, don't rely on no nails. Everything he has, he know he made it for himself. First step is the hardest, Lord. It's time to make a stand. Well, you can't get what you need if you don't have a plan. Push all your troubles out of sight. Yeah, we're gonna live like kings tonight. All right. Gonna give my head a shake. Everybody wants more than they should take. I ain't asking for forgiveness and I don't need a helping hand. Gonna keep on keeping on, Lord, and give it all I can. Push all your troubles out of sight. Yeah, we're gonna live like kings tonight. All right. We're traveling first class on this flight. Yeah, we're gonna live like kings tonight. All right. Thank you very much. Good night. Well, thank you so much. It's wonderful to be back here, and such a beautiful day. Getting to cruise the mean streets of White Rock. What are we doing here? I'm going to play the blues. We'll do this one from LK. And it's a very Canadian song that I recorded about 15 years ago. It's called Things Are About to Change. A one, a two. The first time, baby, things didn't go your way. You kicked me out of your house, but you begged me back the next day. But this time, baby, I won't be there to take the blame. You had a good for so long. believe them back then, mama, but every word they said came true. But this time, baby, I won't be there to take the blame. You had a good for so long, woman, and now things are about to change. You said when I went to drive you home, you went and you smacked me upside my head. This time, baby, I won't be there to take the blame. You had a good for so long, woman, and now things are about to change. So I had some chums over last night for dinner. How many people saw the band Monkey Junk play here recently? Yeah. So my buddy Mariner, he was back on the island. Actually, he was on Salt Spring. He's doing some recording with Harry Manx. And he wanted to borrow a 12-string guitar from me. So I said, yeah, come on over, man. We'll have some dinner. And he said, well, hey, you know, Sean Hall from Harpoonist and Axe Murder, he's in town too. Maybe we should all have some dinner. I said, okay. I'll cook some steaks and stuff. So the boys were late. We were all in the studio that day. And I was preparing the steaks and, you know, getting that polenta, you know, thinly sliced, make those polenta chips on the grill and getting some peppers going. But I'd just been at the farmer's market with my son the day before, and I bought this really good gin. I thought I should try that, you know. So I'm drinking this gin, but it's from the farmer's market, so it's healthy, right? But I didn't eat lunch. So I'm drinking these, and I pour gin and tonics like Andre the Giant would pour them, you know. Then the boys showed up, and there was some really good wines going on. A lot of California wines and some BC wines and West Coast kind of vibe. Anywho, we all had to get up this morning. Sean had to fly somewhere, and Mariner had a ferry to catch. I had to catch a ferry over here. So around 7 in the morning, we just start texting each other like, so, how's everybody feeling today? And I thought, well, what can I do? I got on the BC ferry where I was enjoying the many services provided on the promenade deck. And I thought, well, there's only thing, I need some advice. So I went on the Twitters, and I sent a tweet to David Crosby. I said, Cros, do you have any kind of a remedy for my red wine hangover, to which David Crosby did reply, and if you follow me on Twitter, you can see this, and he said, more red wine. So I went down to my vehicle. No. I only had a couple of cans of Guinness in there. But speaking of David Crosby, we're going to do a Stephen Stills song that we recorded for the last album. I'm just in the middle of making a new record right now, and it should be out early in the fall. Quite excited about it. But here's a song from the last record, yet another Juno loser. The album's called Vicksburg Call, but well, so far 5 losses, 1 disqualification, so I'm doing all right. Where's Chess? That's pretty good, right? Yeah, he knows the business. Anywho, this is a song from Stephen Stills from his Manassas album. This one's called Jet Set. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Hey, you're late. What's up?
We got there before you got there. Damn, Skippy!
Should have used the drive-through. Folks, if you haven't done so already, you should definitely join our Facebook music page. If you enjoy photographs of vintage guitars, quality footwear, and prime cuts of meat, this is the Facebook page for you. It is gluten-free, so.
GMO free. Oh, drink. Social! And the water drink you can drink too.
It's one of these rare things where, I'm in the middle of making this new record, and I decided just to not play shows. I only did one show in May, which is very odd for me, but I really wanted to just concentrate on the songs that were being written and recorded. So it's fun to be here tonight. Thanks for showing up. Just gotta remember to play the songs. Here's one from the last album. This one's called Hey Baby, What's Not to Like? Or something like that. 1, 2, 3. The first time I met you, I couldn't quite capture your eye. Then you looked into me, looked down and wished I would die. But I turned that around under the midnight sun the next night. When I tried to reach you, you did not answer your phone. So I let show me to be somebody else in your home. You surprised me when you called back. I was just about to call it a night. When you asked me why I love you, baby, what's not to like? Well, it took a little time before you walked back into my life. Guess I must have looked down and maybe the time was right. Now every time I see you, baby, you're such a delight. When I ask you why I love you, well, baby, what's not to lie? Yes, when you ask me why I love you, well, baby, what's not to lie? Yeah, what's not to like? Non-contested divorce. parking tickets.
Oh, yeah. We'll do a song that we did for a record called Come On Down. It's actually a Fleetwood Mac number, and but it's a Christine McVie tune. Fleetwood Mac, there's so much controversy. What happened was Lindsey Buckingham was up helping mix my new record, and he couldn't make a rehearsal, so they fired him. So I apologize to all the Fleetwood Mac fans there. But yeah, this is, I think it's off the eponymously titled Fleetwood Mac album. And this one's called World's Turning. World is turning or something. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's trying to say I'm wrong. I need somebody to help me move along. What's turning? I gotta get my feet back on the ground. What's turning? Everybody's got me down. Maybe I'm wrong, no one who's to say I'm right. Somebody to hear me through the night. What's turning? I gotta get my feet back on the ground. What's turning? Everybody's got me down. Everybody's got me down. Why, thank you. Yeah, so the Facebook thing, Twitter. There's actually a David Gogo app. If you actually want to stalk me, you can download for free the David Gogo app. That's how I find my gigs. I pull over to the side of the road very carefully, and I extract my cell phone from the glove compartment, and I click on the David Gogo app, and I look for whatever day it is, and it takes me there. Yeah, it takes me there. Gets me where I'm going. I was just in Chilliwack like a month ago, dude.
Yeah, you missed it.
Come on. I played, in fact, not only did I play in Chilliwack, but then I did an extra set with Jim Burns. I was Jim Burns' guitar player. He didn't expect the invoice on the Monday morning. He asked me to sit in, and I'm like, dude, you're going to pay for this. No, I was just out there, but we'll be in the, I'm huge in the Fraser Valley. Yeah, so we'll be there soon enough. How could you miss it? We've been in, like, no, seriously, in the last couple of months, we've been in Mission, we've been in Chilliwack, we've been in Agassiz. You're married?
That's not an excuse.
I think I'm still married. I do what I want.
Oh, that's your wife right there.
Okay, back to the music. Here's a song, and someone was mentioning the song earlier today. Maybe it was me. But it's another one from our Come On Down album. This one's called Hey Baby, I Call Your Name. One, two, three. Just about the break of day. Takes a minute to remember that you left and gone away. Yes, I turn to hug the pillows where my sweet baby used to lay. Early in the morning, just about the break of day. I take a walk downtown in the afternoon. I try and drink a cup of coffee. I just stare at the back of the spoon. I give everything I have just to see you walk across that road. I take a walk downtown.
come back, it's never gonna be the same. In the middle of the night, I call your name. In the middle of the night, I call your name.
Thank you. Well, hello to all the people out there that might be watching via the live stream. Why don't you guys sign up, go on the Facebook page, let us know where you're listening from. That'd be cool. We did this live stream about a month or so ago on the island, and it was interesting that we had people from Detroit and from back east. Not too many European people. I guess a little late over there, but it's a cool thing. So hi, everybody out there on the interwebs.
On the YouTubes.
So it looks like we'll do another song on this set. We'll take a short break, and we do have some CDs, vinyl, and yes, cassette tapes. I found some cassette tapes in the closet the other day. We sold out of 8-track. No, we played in Saskatchewan last week and sold all day. Hi to all the people in Saskatchewan watching online. We'd be glad to sign up for you if you just want to say hi or get a photo or whatever. That's cool. Running wild, she's always on the loose. To try to keep her tied down, man, but you know it's just no use, just no use. She could leave it all behind her, never shed a tear. I put the pedal to the middle, man. Really shift them gears, shift them gears. She's so fine and adore me, baby. Talk about my blue-eyed Daisy. Take the lightning from the sky. She take the smoke out of your stack. And if she says she ain't leaving, boy, she ain't never coming back, coming back. She's so fine and adore me, baby. Talking about my blue-eyed Daisy.
When she stands beside you, no, put you in a trap. When she stares into your eyes, you won't stand a chance. When she does her movement slow, from her head down to her toe, she will never leave you, man, no matter where you go, where you go. She's so fine and I told me maybe. Walk down the streets so slow and lazy. Driving all the old men crazy. Talk about my blue-eyed daisy.
Thank you so much. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back for one more set, folks. Smoke them if you got them. So we'll do a song. This is the opening cut off our last album. This one's called "Cuts Me to the Bone." Ready? 1, 2, 3.
staying home. The way you bring me cuts me to the bone. Try to lock me out, then you let me in. Every time I try to leave, you call me back again. You should know better, well enough alone. The pain you bring me cuts me to the bone. Alright, yeah. I can feel your grip, it's wrapped around my heart. Every time I feel it up, you know it falls apart. You make me shout with pleasure, then you make me moan. The pain you bring me cuts me to the bone. All this out that I was right, but I guess you proved me wrong. Got a funny feeling you knew it all along. Time to realize I'd be better off alone. The pain you bring me cuts me to the bone. Alright, yeah. Easy riding through life, acting like a clown. Sitting up, knocking up down. Do what you wanna do and feel no shame. So far, so good, baby. This time around, you're hitting it like you should all over town. Do what you wanna do and feel no shame. I help you to see it through and feel the same. 'Cause no matter what you're gonna do, they're trying to shoot you down. Just ask Jesse. Yes, it ain't no good, baby. You gotta get it right. Lay it down now or say goodnight. Do what you wanna do and feel no shame. I help you to see the truth and feel the same. 'Cause no matter what you're gonna do, they're trying to shoot you down. Just ask Jesse. Alright. trying to shoot you down. Just ask Jesse.
Why, thank you. Thank you so much. I was thinking about Johnny Winter the other day. I've been so lucky in my career to open up for so many of my musical heroes, and oh man, you know, and even get to play with them sometimes. And Johnny was one of them. And the last, I opened up shows for Johnny Winter in the 80s, the 90s, the noughts, and the teens. And the last tour I did with Johnny, we did 13 shows across Western Canada, and I was just going out opening up acoustically, but got to get up and play on stage with him one night, and that was one of the great thrills of my career. But the other great thrill was just to hang out with the dude, you know, like, you know, I snuck into the Fabulous Commodore Ballroom when I was 16 years old to go see Johnny Winter, and that was over 10 years ago. And you know, then all of a sudden there I am one day in a parking lot in Brandon, Manitoba, sitting in a Winnebago watching him smoke menthol cigarettes and play my 1930 National Steel guitar, play some Robert Johnson on it. So, yeah, sometimes your dreams come true, even in Brandon. Anyways, I was getting ready to make my Soul Bender album, and I was playing a show in Edmonton, and Johnny was. It was strange I wasn't on the gig, but we were both in the same town and same night. But we both had sold out shows, so that was cool. But I went down to the venue and knocked on the Winnebago door and went in there. And it's funny because you know, Johnny was legally blind and everything, and so whenever I walk in, he loved King of the Hill, so I'd just walk on them. You know, huh? I can't believe it. A fellow Texan, Johnny Winter. And and he'd know it was me, you know. So we were just hanging out, and he was, you know, he's just always listening to blues on satellite radio. So some Elmore James came on, the great slide guitar player, Elmore James. And Johnny looked at me, he says, you know what? He goes, Elmore's my favorite slide guitar player. And I said, well, you know what? You're my favorite slide guitar player. So I jumped into my rented, beautiful white Lincoln Town Car with a gold trim with a lovely young lady named Rena. And Rena and I went down to White Avenue and went to a record store, if you remember what those were, and bought the best Elmore James and cut this next track for our record. This one's called Please Find My Baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay drunk all the time. I don't want stay drunk all the time. She be a daddy mistreater, and she won't pay me no mind. And see my cool gals over there. Well, call up Johnny and see my cool gals over there. If she's not the Philippine Island, she'll be in Ethiopia somewhere. Thank you very much. We've got Owen on the bass guitar and the vocals there. We got Mr. Chip Hart on the drums and vocals. David Gogo.
The David Gogo. Come on, give him some love.
All right.
There's a bird here in the frog. What? It's spring.
It was kind of fun writing for the last record, or this new record, actually. So things have changed so much. So when I'm traveling around now, it's great to have the old iPhone and jot down some lyrics. I was in the back of a fishing boat leaving Tassus, going out to the high seas last summer, and it's about 45 minutes to get out to the high seas, where I happened to catch a 48-pound halibut. I was in Seattle a couple days after that, and they were selling halibut for $19.99 US a pound. I thought I should have brought that goddamn fish with me. Could almost afford a hotel in Seattle. But anywho, on that boat ride out, I was jotting down, just getting inspired, and you go on the road, and you might even sing a little idea into the voice memo, and it's kind of cool to get home at the end of a road trip or something, and kind of gather the information and write a song. But we're going to do the title track from the last album, Vicksburg Call, and it was a song I wrote with a buddy of mine who lives on Gabriel Island, and he's originally from the States, and he was asking me about a trip that I took down in Mississippi to write for the previous album. And it was an interesting way to write a song, because we had like maps out, we had we spent the afternoon kind of getting the idea, and then we were like emailing each other and sending voice memos, and it was a really bizarre way to write a song, but so anyways, it goes something like this as Vicksburg Call. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
We're on that Vicksburg Call. We're on that Vicksburg Call. Well, I was holed up in hell now, hiding in a backwards joint. Well, I had worn out on my wheel cone, so I hit it off the Friar's Point. I was open for suggestions, and I was looking for a whole new viewpoint. She was headed back to Memphis, she was shopping on her daddy's dime. She had finally let her head down low, she had a real good time. Had her first taste of liquor, man, ooh, it made her feel mighty fine. That's exactly what she was doing when I saw her in that riverfront bar. The boat was down for the evening, so I know it wasn't gone too far. And the look in her eye was halfway between fear and awe. I had no idea one day she'd make me moan, waiting on a Vicksburg Call. She was headed south the next day, I wasn't too far behind. Well, I had given her my number, I had given her a handful of dimes. Said I'll be waiting in Tallulah, and you can call me anytime. Now I'm down in Louisiana, bouncing off the wall, waiting on the Vicksburg Call. Waiting on the Vicksburg Call. Daddy wants the sheriff and a daddy wants a cotton bill. He keeps her locked up in a mansion at the top of Sky Parlor Hill. Lord, he'd kill me if he knew, and I got a feeling that he probably will. Well, if you're gonna climb that ridge, you better be prepared to fall. Waiting on the Vicksburg Call. Waiting on the Vicksburg Call. I could see a lantern flickering, I could see shadows in the night. Lord, I can't do fight to give up, and I wasn't going down without a fight. Then I saw him cock the hammer in the glare of the cold moonlight. Yeah, now two blasts of buckshot left me up against the wall, waiting on the Vicksburg call. Yes, I heard her call my name as I began to crawl, waiting on the Vicksburg call. Waiting on the Vicksburg call. Waiting on the Vicksburg call.
Thank you. It's another song from the last record, and when we recorded it, we were really lucky to have Mr. Kim Simmons from the legendary Savoy Brown band sit in. He's busy this evening; he wasn't able to make it, but it was cool, man. Because when I was a little kid, I remember living just outside of Nanaimo, and my Uncle Danny got some gig doing some logging up coast, and so he left his possessions at my parents' house for the summer while he went up logging. And his possessions basically were 2 pairs of jeans, a deerskin leather vest, and then a hi-fi stereo system with a bunch of albums. And one of the albums, well, a couple of the albums actually were Savoy Brown, so it was cool all those years later to have Kim guest on this track. And this one's called Foolin' Myself. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Are you fooling me, baby, or have I just been fooling myself? Are you fooling me, baby, or have I just been fooling myself? And if you're gonna change your mind, don't I go and find someone else? We were together for so long, no, then we had to part. We were together for so long, no, but then we had to part. If you're gonna change your mind, mama, please don't break my heart. just been fooling myself. I am fooling with me, baby. Have I just been fooling myself? If you're gonna change your mind, no, I'm going by someone else. And if you're gonna change your mind, no, I'm going by someone else. And if you're gonna change your mind, no, I'm going by someone else.
It's pretty kick-ass, eh, Mel?
We got this other song here, and it was funny when I wrote this song a few years ago, and it was kind of based on a comedy routine I was seeing. But it's kind of, you know, as a person, you know, sometimes you forget that time passes by. I always think I'm the same 19-year-old cat that was going out on the road in the Ford Econoline van, going to play the blues. A lot of those things are still true, but it was many years ago. So anyways, I wrote the song called Getting Old, and when I played it for the musicians in the studio, the keyboard player said, do you realize that the chorus of this song, the chords go A, G, E, A, G, E, A, G, E. And I'm like, yeah, man, of course I knew that. I knew that. Duh. Anyways, getting old. Getting old. I can't stay up all night drinking whiskey and wine anymore. I can't stay up all night drinking whiskey and wine anymore. I get sick, I get tired, my head gets sore. Can't stay up all night drinking whiskey and wine anymore.
you very much.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, man. My son turned 19 recently. And so we went over to, we live on the island, went over to Vancouver and saw this crazy rock and roll poet, John Cooper Clarke. I don't know if anyone knows who that is. He's hip, man. Then we saw some comedy shows. And the next day I said, hey, let's go down to Hastings. I want to take a picture, take a lot of pictures of all those great neon signs, that are slowly disappearing, all those old hotels and saloons. I'm like, hey, you're old enough to get in here. So, there's that one bar, it's right around, like across from, like kitty corner to Pigeon Park. I think it's like, got country and western stuff on it, So that's the first one we went to, and he walks in, he goes, oh, it stinks in here. And I'm like, should have been here, man, when they were allowed to smoke, because it only smells like urine and crushed dreams now, But we were whipping around it, and it was funny because it was a day off, it was a Sunday. So we're taking all these great photos, but we went into every single one of those bars down there, and you gotta have a drink, so I get a double whiskey. And funny about like bar 8, he's kind of looking at me like, really? And he doesn't drink, And then his mom phones. She's like, hello, yeah. No, I'm just with Dad right now. He's taking me to bars. Yeah. Yeah, on Hastings Street. I don't know, not 9 or 10. But then we cut around a corner. I'm like, wonder what's down here. And he looks up at this awning and he goes, what is this? Nos orange? I said, no, it's number 5 orange. And he goes, well, what is it? Well, son. I told my mother this. She's like, you did not. That was cool, man. Anyways, I'm not sure I got on this tangent. But I mentioned before, getting to open for so many of my heroes. Back in the day, like we'd play Harpo's in Victoria, and then we'd play the Town Pump quite often down in Gastown. I got to open shows for, Albert Collins and Coco Taylor and Buddy Guy, Junior Wells. I even got to play, I was Bo Diddley's guitar player one night, and on and on and on. I mean, so many great things. And but 3 different times in my career, I got to open up shows for Mr. B.B. King. And spend some good time with the guy. In fact, I got to play with him on stage in Switzerland in about 93, 94, and just such a great man, such a really generous person and a nice fella. And last time I opened for him was back home in Nanaimo. It was less than a year before he passed away, and it was the first time that he was visibly old. You could tell that. Wow, and I can't. I'd never known a world without B.B. King, but it kind of seemed like there might be. I'll be finding that out soon, but. It was great having my mom backstage, and my mom's was there, and my son and everything, and BB was a total gentleman. And when it was time for him to leave, I said, well, really good to see you, man, and I hope to see you again sometime. And he said, he says, do you have CDs of yours with you? I said, yeah. He goes, may I have one? Yes, you may, BB King. So I gave him a CD, and he said, well, you got to sign it for me, dude. I'll never forget signing to BB King. Good luck with your music. David Gogo. So, thanks for coming down tonight, folks, and we'll leave you the B.B. King song for you right now. Thriller's gone. Lord, the
thriller's gone away. Hey, the thriller's gone home, baby. Oh, the thriller's gone away. You done me wrong, baby, and you're gonna be sorry someday. Thrill is gone. Lord, the thrill has gone away for good. Hey, the thrill has gone home, baby. It's gone away for good. Love it out. I still live on, baby. Well, just like I know a good man should. Baby, Lord, don't you know I'm free from your spell? Free, 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 baby. Lord, don't you know I'm free from your spell? And now that it's all over, baby, all I can do is wish you well.
Thank you very much, folks. Once again, Owen on the bass, Chip Hart on the drums. I broke a string on the last note of that song, so that was good timing. Thank you. I could probably play a song with just 5 strings, I think. I was going to change it, but I don't have one of those guys that runs across the stage with the t-shirt and the long hair and does that.
Hey, you get the same as me now, though. It's cool. We can bond.
Don't ever accuse me of that, please, Owen. Being the same as you. What? I just introduced the fucking band. Yeah. That was off mic, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be without the high E string for this. This song that I recorded on an album called Skeleton Key many years ago, and when it came time to make the record, and I wanted to cover this song, and the fellas that I was working with thought it was an odd choice for, blues rock band to cover. It was basically an 80s synth band song, but we actually did pretty good across the country with it, with the recording, and then after we put the song out, Johnny Cash went and covered it too. So I thought, well, that's got to be valid, I guess. Someone who knows you're there, someone who cares. You're wrong, personal, Jesus. Someone who knows you're there, someone who cares. Feeling alone and you're all alone, flesh and bone by the telephone. Pick up
of the receiver, I'll make you a believer. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Takes second best, put me to the test. The things on your chest that you need to confess. I will deliver, you know I'm a forgiver. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Wrong, personal, Jesus. Someone who knows you're there, someone who cares. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith. Reach out and touch faith.
Thanks a lot for coming out today, folks. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot to the staff here at Bluefrog Studios, and such a wonderful thing that they're doing. And thanks to anyone who's still watching on the live stream. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next time, folks. And we'll be out there saying hi after the show. Thank you.